how nice this curve came out. I just want to learn how to sew. Try this method. I just want to learn how to draft. Try this method. I'm struggling with Princess that bustier. Try this method. I'm going to be showing you a simple and a very straightforward tutorial on how to achieve a princess outburst here. It's probably something you've already seen or you've tried, you've practiced. Anyway, seeing it again is not going to cause any harm, right? So we're just going to go straight into it, okay? So I've already drawn out a line here, and this is going to be my starting point line. From that line, I'm going to go ahead to mark down to my bust point, which is 10 inches. Then to my under bust is 13 inches. To my half length is 17 inches. And then to my full length, I'm going to be using 24. So I'll go ahead to mark it again on this part. So we have 10, 13 for the underbust, 17 for my waistline, and then 24 for the full length. I'll go ahead to connect all the lines. So this is my bust. This is my bust point. This is my underbust. This is waistline, and then this is top length. Shoulder line. So I'll divide my shoulder measurement by 2, which is 8 inches. So I'll go ahead to mark 8 inches. Now on that 8 inches, I'll go ahead to mark down to my armhole line, and the armhole I'm working with is 8.5. 8.5. I added everything including my shoulder slant and everything, so it's 8.5 I am working with. Now on that 8.5, I'll still measure my shoulder measurements just to get an accurate line, which is straight. I'll go ahead to connect it. The neckline I'm going to be using for this dress is 3.5. I'm going to be using 3.5 by 4 for the front, 3.5 by 4 for the front, right? Okay, so this is the neckline. Now for the shoulder slant, for the front, I'm going to be doing 1.5. I'm going to use 1.5 for the front. I'll go ahead to connect it to, like, this is a very basic standard measurement, so you can give it a try. For the front armhole, I'll go up by 3 inches. I'll just go up by 3 inches and mark 3 inches here. Now on that 3 inches, I'll be coming in by 0.75. 0.75. This point to this point. I'll go to divide my round bust measurements here into 4, and then I'll mark it. Now I'll connect this point to this point. From the bust point down to the top length, I'm going to be marking 4 inches. That's my nipple to nipple measurements divided by 2. I'll go ahead to mark 4 inches. Now yours could be 3.5. Just make sure you use your own nipple to nipple measurements. I'll connect mine. So from the under bust, I'm going to be using 1.5. Yours can be 2 inches. Yours could be 1 inches. Okay, so mine is going to be 1.5. Now on this side, I'm going to be using like 0.25, while here I'm going to be using the remaining 1.25. I don't know if you understand. Okay, so I'm using 1.5, so I'm going to be sharing it here, but here I'm going to be putting a lesser number here, while here I'm going to be putting a higher number. Okay, so this is 1.5. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do it. So now here is 0.25, and then the remaining one will go here. Okay, so now you can decide to distribute it, so you can decide to do half inch here, 1 inch here, depend, but I want a smaller number here, so I'm going to be doing 0.25 and then the remaining one here. So from here to here is 1.5, from here to here is 1.5, from here to here is 1.5. So if your own is 2 inches, if you're working with 2 inches, so you can decide to do half inch here. You see this is 2 inches, you can decide to do half inch here, and then the remaining 1.5 you're going to put it here. Okay, I'm going to connect down. Now from here you connect it with the curve to get to this point. From here you also connect with the curve to get to this point. Now on the armhole area, I'm going to get the midpoint. From this point to this point, just measure whatever you have there and get the midpoint. So I have 8, so this is approximately my midpoint. So from here, I'll go ahead to connect it to this point. So I'm okay with this. And I'll go ahead to connect it to this point here. Now, when you're working with your curved ruler, please make sure you don't rush it so you'll be able to get something nice. Now, after getting it, now you have two options. You can decide to open it up with 0.5 here, 0.5 here, or you just go ahead to open it downwards here with just 1 inch. So I'm just going to be coming down with 1 inch here. Now from this point, I'll come down with 1 inch here. Now on this 1 inch, I'm going to extend it out. I'll mark that same 1 inch here. Okay. So I'm going to use my curve ruler. Now I'll connect this point to enter here this way. So this is it. I've gotten my curve. Now from here, now I'll go ahead to connect it to this armhole. We're going to cancel this. So now this is a new armhole. We are not using this again. On the bust point, you go ahead to mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Waistline, you mark your waist measurement divided by 4. Mine is 7.5. Now you're going to be returning this dart, which is 1.5 inches. The full length of the top, you're going to measure your upper hip measurement. Wherever this measurement stop, you're going to measure around there. So mine is 9.5. 9.5. I'm going to be returning this 1.5 inches dart. So now we'll go ahead to connect this to this point. So now I'll go ahead to add my sewing allowance to this. I'm going to be adding, now you can decide to add equal sewing allowance all through, or you can decide to add different sewing allowance. Now for the bust point, I'm going to be adding sewing allowance of 1.5. 1.5. Now for the waistline, I'm going to be doing 1 inch. I'll do 1 inch sewing allowance. Now for the upper hip here too, I'm going to, so I'll be doing 1 inch as well. So the next I want to do is just to go ahead to cut it out. Okay, so before I forget, on this side, you just want to come up by 1 inch or half inch, maybe 1 inch. I'm going to be marking 1 inch to remove any sharpness from that edge, and then just go ahead to okay, so basically this is it on how to draft out a princess dart bustier. So I'll go straight forward into drafting out the back, because most of you will complain like, oh, you do tutorial only for the front without adding the back. Now let's do the back very quickly. Okay, so for the back, I'm going to mark my starting point line, and then here I marked 1 inches, which is going to be for my zipper allowance. Now our measurement is going to be starting from this line for the back. Now I'll go ahead to mark my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches here. Now I'll go ahead to come down from here and mark my armhole measurement, which is 8.5. Now I'll confirm my shoulder measurement here, which is 8 inches, so that I'll be able to get a straight line. I'll still mark my armhole, which is 8.5. I'll also mark 8.5 here. Now I'll connect this line first, and I'll connect this part. So now I'll go ahead to mark from my starting point line to my waistline, which is 17. That's the same thing we used for the front, and then 24 for the full length. Now if we're going to be adding, if I added bust darts to the front, then my waistline for the, if I added bust darts for the front, then my waistline for the back is not going to be 17, it's going to be around 15 or 15.5. But since there is no bust darts, we have to use it this way. Now since there's no bust dart, whatever you're using for the front, you have to use the same thing for the back. So it's going to blend when you are sewing. Okay, so this is my top length, this is my waistline, this is my armhole, and this is the shoulder line. The neckline I'm using for the back is the same 3.5, the same thing I used for the front. 3.5. For me, I'm going to be using 1 inch. Now it depends on what you want to achieve. It depends on how deep you want it to be. So you can do 4, you can do 5, depending on how deep you want it. But 1 is what I am working with. Now I'll go ahead to connect it. Now for the shoulder slant, for the front, remember we did 1.5. For the back, I'm going to be doing 1 inch. Whatever from here to here, you divide whatever you have there by 2. Now for the front, I did 0.75, right? For the back, I'm going to be coming in by 0.5. You can decide not to even come in with anything at all. It's still not bad. I'll divide my round bust measurement by 4 mark. So the next thing I want to do is I'll mark my nipple to nipple measurements divided by 2. Okay, so for the darts, you can do different kind of darts here. For me, I'm only going to be using 0.25. Like I'm going to be using 0.5 and then I'll share it equally here. Okay, so that is going to give me 0.25, 0.25, 0.25 here. So this is 0.5, half an inch. That's what I'm using. So from here, I'll come off by 2 inches. And then from the armhole, from the chest line, I'll come down by 1 inch. And you can decide to leave it this way. Just when you transfer it to your fabric, you're definitely going to be stitching here. But for me, I want to cut it out, so I'm going to be connecting it to my armhole here. Okay, so I'm okay with this. Okay. So I'll go ahead to blend out any sharp. So this is okay. So I'll divide my round waist measurement by 4, mark it, and then I'll add this half-inch dart that I used. I'll mark the measurement I have here. There's no dart here, so we are good. So now go ahead to connect. Now the next thing you want to do is to do your back tightening. For me, I usually eliminate all the 1 inch on the waistline, right? 1 inch is what I added for the dart. I usually eliminate all the 1 inch I added on the waistline. And then I'll connect it from here to this point. And then from here, I'll connect it to this upper point. So I'm going to be cutting out this part. So the next thing I want to do is, remember for the front, the sewing allowance I added for the chest line is 1.5. For the waist, I did 1 inch. For the full length, I also did 1 inch. So for the front, we came up here by 1 inch. So now I'm going to blend it in. Now for your zipper allowance, please, you can decide to just do half an inch here. You can decide to just do half inch here and then connect it here and then connect it here. It's still going to work. But for me, whenever I'm fixing my zip, I usually use like half an inch. Even here, sir, I'm going to be reducing here with like half an inch. I'm also going to reduce here with like half an inch. And then I'll connect it. And so I'll cut out this. So I'll connect this. I'll cut out this. I usually use like half an inch to fix my zip. So my zip is going to go in here like with half an inch, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to be fetching from my main fabric like half an inch to fix my zip. For some reasons it just fits. I don't know how that magic happens. So basically that is a way to cut it out. This is the center back. Yeah, this is the center back, and then this is the side back. Okay, so this is basically the back, and now this is the front. So when I place these two together side by side, you see how relaxed it is. It is, you see how matching. You see how here and here are matching together. Okay, so basically this is it. Okay, you see how this part and that part are matching. Now with this method, you should be able to achieve a very simple and basic bustier. Now this is a very simple and straight drafting princess dart bustier. There is no side dart to this, and it is going to fit and it's going to relax very well on you. Now see the way here and here is matching, and look at the way the back too is snatched and all of that, and look at how nice this curve came out. You want to try this method, it's going to come out very well. Now if you're struggling, be like, oh, I just want to try this method. I just want to learn how to sew. Try this method. I just want to learn how to draft. Try this method. I'm struggling with Princess Dart Postier. Try this method. And please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tutorials. Okay, so in our next tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I converted that Princess Dart Postier we just drafted into a 6-pieces blouse that you're seeing here right now. That is what I'm going to be sharing to you basically as you're seeing in this video right now. Please do well to subscribe to our channel, turn on your post notifications to be notified anytime I upload new tutorial. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in our next tutorial. Bye.